Welcome everybody to GCTV, and this is yet another episode of The Day After, where we discuss the Global Champions League the day after and look back at some of the big results and the big storylines to come out of it. My name is Mark Lewis. We are back in Rome. We are back in a wonderful summer's day here in the Italian capital as we get ready for a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix to come later on today. But for now, the focus is squarely on the Global Champions League, and what a day it was for Madrid in Motion in particular, who finally go on to find themselves on top of the podium once again. Welcome back to Eduardo Alvarez, Aznar and Michael van der Vleuten, who finish on top of the podium. Elwicki, O'Bailey, Rockefeller. What a lineup yesterday for Madrid in Motion, who finish on top. Razorback International finishing on the podium as well. This late surge from the Germans continues as they make up championship points, and by doing so, they force the Stars, powered by the Iron Dames, to take the championship fight into the final day in Rabat. Lovely story for the home team as well. Rome Gladiators, powered by ClipMyHorse.tv, find themselves in third place. A nice storyline for the local fans here today to see their home team finishing on the podium. Everyone else as well, though, will be really important to see what the results look like and just remind you as to what the rest of the table look like, because it goes beyond the podium for some interesting storytelling as well, because the Prague Lions, Doha Falcons, Falcons-Wart United, we're talking about this top four fight. And the Prague Lions, beaten only by time by the Rome Gladiators, have now made themselves arguably the team for a GCL Super Cup semi-final. Powered by the Czech equestrian team, they were ahead of Doha Falcons, their nearest rivals. And as we said, Stars, the championship contenders, find themselves in 6th. Shanghai Swans down in 7th. And you'll notice that Falcons-Wart United not on the top half of that page. They're also losing some ground. An uncharacteristic day for John Whittaker, who saw plenty of penalties. A clear for Edwina Tops-Alexander, a clear for Marcus Eining, but penalties are plenty for John Whittaker. Sees Falcons-Wart United down in 10th place, but they are still in that conversation. And the irony is that Madrid in Motion today are somehow bringing themselves back into the fight. But from a top four perspective, Prague Lions have made up massive ground and are now the team to catch going into Rabat. Understandable. We bring FMS, Fernando Martinez Soma, Angelica, Augustsson, Zanotelli into the studio to talk about the day. Angelica, Fernando, welcome. Ladies first. Angelica, you must be delighted about your day yesterday as a team member to deliver results like that. We're going to talk about a new horse, but to do it throughout the day, you must be delighted with yesterday's performances from you and your horses.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was very delighted, very proud of the way my horses jumped, and also for the team to be able to deliver 2 clear rounds on a very important day now, close to the end of the season. So yeah, I was very, very happy. Thank you.
It's one thing for us to expect Kalinka to do what Kalinka did, but to come in round 1 with a new horse, speak to us about this relationship. Correct us with the name, because I believe the name goes different ways, whether you're in the ring or in the stable. How does it feel then to come with a new horse and provide results as if it's a long-term combination already?
Yeah, it's a new horse for me, but my husband Marlon rode it before. So that helps me a lot, because like yesterday with the difficulties of the course, with a new horse I wouldn't really be sure how to ride the different lines, since with Kalinka I know how she reacts in different situations, and with the new horse DS I wouldn't be sure. But there Marlon can help me and tell me exactly in this line she is gonna react like this, you need to do that. So that helps me a lot. This is just my 4th show with her. Yep. But having Marlon behind me to help and support me, I think it made it go a bit quicker than if I would have done it alone. Yeah. So that's a big help. And I knew, like the course yesterday, I knew that she could do it. But then, since you need to find a special partnership, which I have to say I feel already with her, I go in the ring and I feel this special bond, the special trust. That makes you, as a rider, it's what you look for in a horse. So that was a very, very special feeling for me yesterday.
Yeah, nice, beneficial to have Marlon have that insight already to, as you say, to maybe accelerate that partnership already.
Exactly.
Fernando, you come with Lady. We know Lady very well. We've done lovely profiles on Lady, but maybe kind of like Kalinka now and Desse. You now have Lady as your established pairing, and Joop and you are starting to now find your feet, find your relationship. How is that relationship developing between you and Joop?
Yeah, in my case, I have Jupp since he was 4, so I know him pretty well. He's a little bit green in this level.
Yeah, that's what I meant. At this level,
Yeah.
it's still a new feeling between the two of you.
Definitely. I'm very, very happy how he jumped and how he's been managing this level. He did his first Grand Prix last week only. So, yeah, I have a really good feeling. I think he's going to be or my best horse or one of my best in the future for sure. I think we are still one step before getting the last details as a rider and between him and me. So I'm looking forward to what's coming.
Can we talk about round 1 yesterday? It felt like Vizzani gave the opportunity to make a lot of inside turns. And we get the impression that he wants to push you guys for speed. It makes it more exciting. It makes you forced to make decisions. Did you feel like there was the opportunity to make those inside turns yesterday in round 1, at least, Angelica?
Yeah, it was already between number 2 and 3. It was an inside turn to already a quite big oxer. And then I think when you do the team, you always have in the back of your head, if you would ride it individually, then you would take the risk more to go for the class. But then in the back of your head, you have the team and you don't want to do too many risks because you need to stay on that clear for the team.
That's very interesting, by the way, because you're telling us, and this might be the first time we've heard something like this, that the team rider does approach the course differently to an individual rider, because
Absolutely.
you can mess it up for yourself, and that's the end of your day. But now you realize that you have Fernando, you have everyone else behind you, so you change your approach when you're coming out for the team?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.